Alright guys, I hope you can hear me. We've changed tactics here. We're going for white bass. Right now we're trolling for them until we can find the big school of them. There's a nice one there. Then after we find a big school of them, then we're going to get on top of them and vertical jig them. I got 4 or 5 now. We're kind of waiting to get a few more. So anyway, that's what we're up to. Alright. Alright guys, so got a little hectic here. I didn't have time to get the camera turned on, but just went back through the school here and we hooked up twice. Got that nice white bass right there. They go in the bucket there. And we also trolled up this nice sauger here. So, anyway, he'll go in the bucket too. Alright, get the lines back out. I'll try to talk to you here while the motor's not running real hard, but what we did is we changed boats here. We're in my big boat here, and we got some fish out there at about 14 feet of water we're trolling over. Trolling plugs here, trolling big deep crankbaits over the breaks and highs. Just a shad looking one like that, and then I've also running some right here. And these are just ones that I've painted up to look more like a shad. And so we're doing trolling through them. We go through them 3 or 4 times and get a fish every time. Then I'll stop and I'll vertical jig. But anyway, that's what we're doing. I'll get back with you hopefully once we catch some more fish. Alright. Alright. Just hooked up right here. See what we got out there. Another nice white bass. Shut the motor down so I can talk here a little bit. Nice fish. Alright guys, so anyway, that's the white bass fishing, a little sauger action. Didn't really get into them hard enough to vertical jig them today, but we did troll up quite a nice little mess of them. So anyway, it's still early, and whenever they start coming back up in good numbers and and we'll be able to vertical jig them. Then we'll go and we'll make a good video of that. So anyway, just stay tuned and we'll get them for you. Alright guys, a little tip on your white bass here. Whenever you're filleting them, they've got that big hunk of red meat in them, and you don't want that. So if you can get to some edge here where you can get your knife straight rather than dip down, you can actually take a lot of that red meat off as you pull the fillet off the skin. You see a lot of that red meat's left on there. You don't have hardly any left on that fillet. That red meat's what makes that fish taste real bad. It's kind of like a mud vein in a catfish. Just get your knife on the edge where you can hold it level. So you can leave all that red meat on that fish. Go ahead and de-rib him. You can see that fillet has hardly any red meat on there. Anyway, that's a little tip. Alright guys, another one, real quick too. On your walleyes and your saugers, they're all the same way. They've all got a hunk of bones, a strip of bones right behind the ribs. And this is just an easy way to save some extra meat rather than just ribbing them out like a crappie or a white bass or something. You just go in here and you fillet your fish like you normally would. Okay. Now then, whenever you go to rib it, take your fillet knife and just skirt right underneath that rib cage. Try to save as much meat as you can. Okay. Now then, there's still a line of ribs right there, and a walleye and a sauger. So if you just simply take your knife, and them bones, they end right at the back of the rib cage, so that's where you can stop. You can feel them right there. Cut that out, there's your bones. You save all this meat. Now, this is only a 15-inch sauger, but you can imagine as they get bigger how much meat you actually save. I mean, just on that, you know, that's a quarter of your fillet you're saving. So, just a little tip for those of you who do walleye and sauger.